timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Red cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Ready?
And they'll run it here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
10 cycles. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Here's more on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fighting off the defender. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw, Watson. He sets to fire deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, How well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, 38. Ready?
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Ready, set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This 2nd and 4. Now Watson is going to move him around. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in his first half. A second one not to be.
I like where the headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. An audible here to get a new look. They're going for it with the option right, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Lance forced out to his left. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll go for it. Lance sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Browns 21, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Buying time to his left. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here is 3rd and 5. To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. But it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Watson on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Watson going to change the look here. Going right back to Fant. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right here, one time.
Motion man is Schwartz. On first down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I want my money back. Let's get this thing started, baby. Hold the line.
Here's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready?
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. Out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Pollard will take it up the gut. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, it's Pollard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Lance eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Throwing now, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense